Field for tonight's third race is on the track. Superfecta in here. Superfecta wagering. The one is Kells of Gold. Owned by the Asum Paysom Stables. Lisa Grubik and Jeffrey Rector, driven by Brad Hanners. 2 is Mixed Pleasure, owned by Donald and Charlie Conrad, driven by Charlie Conrad. 3 is Pine Lane Happy, leased by Dwayne Bricker. Rangeman is Jeff Fout. 4, Lookout Bell, with a driver change to Tim Newton for owners Charles Droge and Dave Jewett Jr. 5 is Bow Me Over, owned by Catherine Shale. Jack Daly is in the bike. 6 is EDENISE, owned by Ralph Sexton and Francis Thomas. In the bike, Dave Miller. 7 is Director Sis, owned by Mark Laffin, Rangeman Randy Tharps. 8, Thrifty Rose, owned by Jim Chaliff and Michael Van Autreve with Rick Heitman. 9 is Carbohydrate, owned by Ann Hildebrand with Jim Daly. And here comes the 10, Jory, leased by Judy Nixon and Norma Boggs. Mike Wilder will be in the sulky. Full field of fillies and mares for the third, Superfecta wagering and exacta, post time in 5 minutes. Field is now in motion. And there they go. They're off and pacing. Director Sis on the far outside takes the lead. Bow Me Over with a rush between them. Followed by Pine Lane Happy on the rail. Mixed Pleasure moves in to be fourth. The favorite Kells of Gold fifth. Jory out of the second tier. Next in line comes Lookout Bell, followed by EDENISE. Trailers to the turn are Thrifty Rose and Carbohydrate. Field of 10, and they're flying to the first panel. Director Sis has got the top. Bow Me Over got out left. They're smoking 28-2. Racing past the stands. Randy Tharps taking no prisoners in this one. Right down the highway, boys. Up top, it's Director Sis who leads the way. Bow Me Over attacking on the outside, followed by Pine Lane Happy, who tries to fill the gap from third. Mixed Pleasure skims the pylons fourth. Under Brad Hanner's whip, Kells of Gold doing her best in fifth. She's got a lot more to make up. Ranging up on the outside, Jory. Next in line along the rail, Lookout Bell is seventh. EDENISE is eighth. Thrifty Rose and Carbohydrate need some protein right now. They're at the half in 57-1. They're down the backstretch. Jory flies from mid-pack and is up to challenge. Director Sis for the lead. Jory goes on by, shaking free Kells of Gold as they are locked up now, moving by 3/4. Director Sis and Jory in 128-1. Moving around the far turn. Director Sis game on the rail. Jory right alongside. Kells of Gold. Here comes the purple and white of Dave Miller with EDENISE up on the far outside. Off the turn in the stretch. They're on their way home. Jory with a short-lived lead. EDENISE on the outside. Toward the rail comes Director Sis. We're down to 2. Here comes EDENISE to get the lead. EDENISE, Jory very tight. 7 Director Sis over Thrifty Rose. Here's the unofficial winner, number 6, EDENISE. Number 10, Jory was second. 7, Director Sis third. Number 8, Thrifty Rose was fourth. EDENISE, 5-year-old bay mare by Farmstead's fame out of Puddin' Pie, owned by trainer Ralph Sexton and Francis Thomas of Hamilton, given a well-judged drive by Dave Miller, covering the mountain 159-1. 6, EDENISE, the winner. It's official, and we've got an all in the Superfecta. 6, 10, 7 all. 5,960.60. Superfecta is an all. 59.60.50. And the exacta 124 even.